Welcome back, heroes, to some more Detective Pikachu Returns. The last episode, we pretty much cracked the case of who stole the jewel. So we're going to head back to the dentist residence, gather everyone around, and yeah, let's accuse who we think is the culprit. Because I know it's Turner, and I think it's you. I think these two are in it together. So who do we want to speak to basically approach Holiday once you're ready? Yeah, there you go. Talk to you. Oh, are you ready now? I am. Let's do this. Sure am. Okay then, time to blow this case wide open. Excuse me, Inspector Holiday? I have a favour to ask. Oh, what's that, Tim? Could you please gather everyone who's involved in the case? Sure, if you say so. I'll have them brought together right away.
This is it. Let's take care of business.
Everyone, thank you for coming.
This sudden conference had better be important.
It is. We've identified the real culprit.
Have you now?
Yes, Mr. Barnes isn't the one who stole the jewel.
Oh. Who did it then?
I'll explain everything from the beginning. Let's start with how the culprit entered the jewel storage room.
There were no signs of forced entry on the door, so the culprit must have used the key. But Growlithe was guarding the key.
No one but my husband or Barnes could have taken the key from Growlithe.
Yes, exactly. So how did they...
I guess it must have been Barnes then.
No, it wasn't. You see, the culprit had a trick up their sleeve for taking the key.
And that was they made Growlithe fall asleep, then they stole the key.
The culprit used sleep powder to make Growlithe fall asleep. And after that, they took the key.
Do you have evidence of that?
Of course. Take a close look at Growlithe's food bowl, Inspector. You'll find traces of Lilligant's sleep powder in it.
Of course. So that's how the culprit got into the jewel storage room.
But they couldn't possibly have cut open that sturdy display case in such a short time.
Yeah, good point.
No. They could have if they had Pokémon accomplices.
Pokémon?
It was... Pawniard.
The culprit somehow used Whimsicott and Pawniard. And got Pawniard to cut open the case.
What? How is that even possible?
We may understand now how the jewel was stolen. But that doesn't necessarily prove that Barnes is innocent.
Actually, I do have proof that Mr. Barnes is innocent.
We have the note the accomplice wrote.
We discovered this note in a Trubbish's possession.
A note?
The culprit jotted down their whole plan. They wanted to frame Mr. Barnes for the crime.
Then that would mean Barnes is innocent.
So who's the real culprit?
The real culprit is right here with us.
What do you mean?
It is Larry Turner.
The thief who stole the Aurora drop. It's... Mr. Turner, you're the culprit.
Who, me? But I'm a victim of this crime. Pawniard punched me.
It punched you, huh? Pawniard has blades for hands, and I don't see any cuts on you.
If you really think I'm the culprit, then where's the jewel? I don't have it on me, and I haven't set foot outside the mansion.
Where's the jewel? Isn't it obvious? It's with a Pokemon.
What?
It's in Cramorant's belly.
Of course you don't have the stolen jewel. You hid it. In Cramorant's belly.
Excuse me? Cramorant may be Turner's partner, but even so...
Where is that Cramorant anyway?
Mr. Turner, you clearly put a lot of thought into your plan. But when we investigated the crime scene, we found a Cramorant feather. And you underestimated Growlithe's sense of responsibility. Those two things did you in. Now, please call your Cramorant.
Cramorant.
All right, let me handle this.
There it is! The Aurora Drop!
And the key to the storage room, too.
I'm afraid you can't talk your way out of this, Mr. Turner.
I was so close to living the easy life. I shouldn't have teamed up with someone I barely knew.
Oh, so maybe it wasn't the wife. I thought, because the wife didn't want to get rid of it, I thought maybe she teamed up with Larry, but I'm sure Holiday will look into his accomplice. Right, let's leave that to the police. Was I wrong this whole time? For us here, the Aurora Drop was a symbol of hope. I thought it could bring hope to even more people. That's why I decided to donate it. But I never thought it would lead to an incident like this. Maybe I should forget about donating it and just keep it quietly locked up in the house. Goodness gracious, you of all people. Do you really think so little of the Aurora Drop? What are you saying, Claudia? Didn't you tell me yourself that you hoped whoever looked at the Aurora Drop would not only see its beauty, but also feel cheered up and encouraged by it? Are you really going to give up on that hope just because of a stroke of bad luck? Wouldn't that be a terrible waste? Don't you agree, Barnes? Indeed, madam. It's just as you say. Mr. Dennis, your plan to donate the jewel to the people of the Rhyme City was most certainly not a mistake. Please believe in yourself and do what you think is best. Claudia, Barnes. Forgive me. I think I let myself get too shaken by what happened today. I believe in the beauty of the Aurora Drop and the people of Rhyme City. As you should. But Claudia, weren't you against the donation? Don't misunderstand me. I just don't want to deal with you moping around like this for the rest of our lives, that's all. I see. Thank you, Claudia. This incident has forced me to reconsider, shall we say, some of my views. Clefable, Ducklet, Growlithe, let's all eat together from now on. Ah. So it looks like Mr. Dennis and the others are all getting along better now. Yeah, that about wraps this up.
Ironic, huh? Cramorant swallowed the jewel, and now you've got to swallow the bitter consequences.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Cramorant, are you all right?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and grab it.
Right.
How could this be happening?
Sanjeev.
Turner!
Hold on. I swear I had nothing to do with that.
Why don't we discuss this down at the station?
Growlithe. You did a great job.
Hey, Pikachu. Look.
Oh, are you leaving already? See you around. Say, Tim, did you notice Cramorant's back?
Yeah, there was something glowing on it.
I've never seen anything like it. I wonder, maybe Turner didn't know what was going on. Something tells me this is just the beginning.
I'm home.
Tim's back!
Well, you sure are home late.
Good evening.
Oh, and who is this?
My classmate, Rachel.
It's nice to meet you. Is she your girlfriend?
Huh?
If only.
Pikachu's really on Tim's case about getting a girl, but actually, Rachel's here because... Hello, sorry to barge in so suddenly. I was hoping to get some advice from the great detective here. I didn't realize his family was visiting, though. Welcome, Rachel. We didn't mean to startle you. Sophia and I just arrived in Rhyme City yesterday. We came to see my brother's award ceremony. Oh, really? Then this is probably the first time we've all seen each other in a while. Really hope I'm not in the way. Please, don't worry about it. We'll be in town for a while, yeah? Make yourself at home. I'll make some tea. Thank you, really. See, Tim? I told you Irene and Sophia would understand. Yeah, you're right. I'm glad. Okay, so talk to everyone. Let's talk to our mum first.
Right.
So you really don't need to worry about it, Tim. Huh? Worry about what? Bringing Rachel home, of course. Mum, I think you might be misunderstanding something. I'm making enough food for 8 people or so. So she can eat as much as she likes. Oh, you're talking about dinner. Wait, 8 people? Isn't that a bit much?
Yep.
So Rachel's not your girlfriend? Nope, just a classmate. She came by to talk to me about something. Something like how she's your girlfriend? Sophia, she is not my girlfriend. Atta girl, Sophia. Tim just needs a gentle shove to get things moving. Don't you start too, Pikachu. Alright. Must be nice spending time with your mother and sister. It is, yeah, but hey, didn't you want to discuss something? Oh, yeah. Sorry, it must feel awkward to talk about it around so many people. No, it's not that. Chatting with you and your family has actually helped a lot. Trust me, it can wait. Really? Well, if you're sure.
Right.
Okay.
Dinner's ready, everyone.
Well, I should probably get going.
Come now. Why don't you stay and eat with us?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Well, you heard them. What do you say?
I mean, who could turn down an invitation like that? Yay!
Eat up, everyone. I really outdid myself this time.
Wow, looks amazing. Thank you, Mom.
Mom made her special mac and cheese for us.
So this is the dish that Harry kept raving about, huh? Whoa, this is incredible!
Good, huh?
Irene, we need to talk.
What is it?
I want a divorce.
What? Are you joking?
Take care of Tim and Sophia for me.
Where is this coming from?
I'm sorry.
Harry, there must be some reason.
I'm sorry, Irene.
Harry.
Are you okay, Pikachu? You had me worried suddenly fainting like that.
I fainted?
Yes.
I got pretty dark pretty quick, but okay, thank goodness. Looks like Pikachu's recovered. Yeah, I think he's okay now. So Rachel, do you feel okay talking about that problem you had now? No, that's okay. Are you sure? You don't have to keep it bottled up. I had so much fun with you, all that is just not bothering me anymore. Well, we'll discuss it next time, okay? Sure, in that case, mind if I ask you something instead? By all means, I'd be honoured to help a great detective. Do you happen to know anyone who knows a lot about jewels? Apparently the jewel that was stolen in today's case was really special. I could use some more information to help me track it down. Well, one of my professors is a specialist in mineral archaeology. I could introduce you to him if you like. Really? Could you? Please, that would be a huge help. Sure, I'll sort it out when I get home tonight. How should I contact you? So why don't we meet at the Hi-Hat Cafe tomorrow morning? Sounds good. See you then.
Hey, feeling better?
Yeah, I guess.
Pikachu.
What's that?
MEWTWO!
There is something the two of you must know. When I was in my cave a few days ago, I was attacked by several Pokemon.
Yeah, we saw on the news.
No matter how many times I overpowered them, they didn't seem to feel a thing.
Maybe R again?
No. These Pokemon had no will of their own, as if something was controlling them. As for Harry...
Harry? What was it? Look!
Those lights, like the one we saw in Cramorant. You think the two are related somehow?
I'd say, almost certainly. Finding the Aurora Drop may be the key to solving this mystery.
Yeah, let's follow up on that. The Cramorant that stole the Aurora Drop. The swarm of Beedrill that attacked MEWTWO. They both had glowing devices stuck to them. After hearing MEWTWO say my dad's name, I think if I investigate the Aurora Drop, that I might get closer to finding him.
Hey!
Okay, today we're going to find out more about the Aurora Drop, right? Yeah, Rachel said she'd introduce me to a professor from Ryan University. We've still got a little time before we're supposed to meet her at the Hi-Hat Cafe though. Your family doesn't visit that often. Why don't you chat with them a bit before we head out? Yeah, I know, Pikachu. So that's got to be the professor we met, that scientist in the park that's controlling the Beedrill. Oh, I see the newspaper's arrived. You subscribe to a newspaper, Tim? Yeah, it's Rhyme City's daily paper. Never used to read the paper when you lived at home. What changed? Well, I'm a college student now, and I thought I should read the newspaper at least. Well, aren't you mature? What are you doing, Tim? Trying to look cool or something? I'm the one who suggested that you start getting the newspaper, you know? As a detective, it's important to be gathering information at all times. I'm sure there's a lot going on every day in a city as big as this one. Checking the newspaper regularly is a good idea. Your mum knows what she's talking about, Tim. Okay, so Tim and Pikachu's activities will be reported in the newspaper the day after a case is solved. Try reading the paper on the table, okay. So what are we waiting for? Let's read the newspaper. Hey. Latest developments in the jewel theft case. So it looks like they still haven't found the Aurora Drop. Inspector Holiday and his team have been searching for the jewel in Cramorant. Who took that picture of Cramorant there, but there's been no progress on either front. Speaking of Cramorant, he was acting really weird then, wasn't he? According to the article, even Turner didn't know why he acted like that. So, Turner didn't order Cramorant to swallow the jewel and escape. Something's really fishy about this whole thing. Okay, heroic Lilliput saves partner. The article about a woman who got injured inside her house and couldn't move. It says her Lilliput went outside and howled to alert the neighbours. Oh, that's a sweet story. Hey wait, look at this photo. Isn't that the woman we met yesterday? The one whose Lilliput ran off? Let me see, you're right. We met her in front of the dentist residence. Her Lilliput was a pretty shy little guy who preferred quiet places. Apparently he kept barking and howling until the neighbours finally noticed. Guess he gathered up all the courage to help his beloved partner. That's really nice how the side quest can just, you know, pop up like that in the paper. So I know what today's crossword is like. It's surprisingly challenging, so I look forward to it every day. The crosswords are written by readers. Wow, I'm impressed by the people who can make these. Okay, Tim, let's fill it out. Let's see. The Pokemon catches prey with its long tongue. That'd be Lickitung. It's got the right number of letters and everything. This Pokemon uses its cute looks to put you off guard so it can steal from you. Purloin. Meowth? No, not enough letters. Purloin then. This Pokemon always moves together in a well-coordinated group, so Phalanx. So I wonder who wrote this. Based on the squares we've already filled in, I'm guessing this has got to be Phalanx. Hey, Pikachu. I feel like we've heard these hints before. Yeah, you're right. This puzzle must have been created by a certain quiz professor. Okay. What's this? This is an actual apple, right? Not an applin? It's just a normal apple, but it sure is hard to tell them apart. Okay.
Right.
Good morning, Mum. Did you sleep okay last night? Yeah, just fine, thanks. You have classes today, don't you? I'm actually heading out for an important investigation this morning. Once you're on a case, it's all you can think about. Just like your father, good grief. Oh, Mum, I don't suppose you have heard from Dad at all? I certainly would have told you if I had. Yeah, that's true. Your wife sure loves you, Harry. Must be nice. Ex-wife.
Yep. Hey, Tim. That Pikachu, he seems kinda odd, don't you think?
What do you mean?
He is, isn't he? I've never seen a Pikachu that drinks coffee before.
Not bad. You have a good eye for detail.
Okay, so let's go to the High Hat Cafe next. I'm pretty sure as well, I feel like I read somewhere that the story of the movie isn't going to be the same as the game, so Harry isn't Pikachu. I'm pretty sure I read that, but if it is, then obviously Harry's Pikachu. But while we're out, I want to buy more coffee beans. Our supply's running low. Okay, your usual dark roast, right? Anyway, we're heading out now. Bye, have a nice day. Like, I hope that's the case. Like, I hope Harry isn't Pikachu like the movie, because that's just going to spoil the whole game. But you sure we were supposed to meet Rachel in front of the High Hat Cafe? Yeah, she should be here by now. Wonder what's keeping her. Please, Papa, just listen to me. That sounded like Rachel.
Why don't you understand, Papa? Pokemon don't need to be managed. The people who use them to commit crimes are the real problem.
Rachel, no matter how many times we have this same conversation, I'm not going to change my mind.
You never listen! Tim.
Awkward? Is everything okay? Let's just go inside. Very awkward.
Excuse me?
So what are you and your dad talking about? The Pokemon Friendship Bill. Ah, they mentioned that on the news. Said it was a bill to help Pokemon or something? Happened to read the actual text of the bill in Papa's study the other day. The one phrase that kept popping up throughout the whole thing was to monitor and manage Pokemon. It's pretty much a friendship bill in name only. I can't believe you tried to deprive Pokemon of their freedom. Papa seriously changed. So you're against your father's bill? So maybe the mayor's the one behind the little cube thing that's controlling the Pokemon? But Pokemon should be able to live freely. They don't need to be managed. Even during the R incident, Pokemon were the victims. It was cruel people who were responsible. Sorry, this isn't what we were here to discuss. This is what you wanted to talk about yesterday, isn't it? I just wanted someone to listen to me. I'm glad I could talk to you about it, Tim. I'm always happy to lend an ear. But are you sure you don't need any other help? Yes, I'm fine now, really. Let's just get to the real topic of the day, the duel. That's right. Yesterday you said you could introduce me to a professor from Rhine University? Yes, Professor Gordon. He's a leading figure in the field of mineral archaeology. He researches the connections between minerals and ancient civilizations. I figured he could probably tell us something about that duel. Right now, though, he's conducting research at the southern ruins. We'll have to travel quite a ways to see him. Yeah, those ruins are pretty far away here. Field work is a huge part of mineral archaeology. Once the professor sets out, he usually doesn't come back for several months. Sounds like we'd better go meet him there then. Yeah, who knows how long we'll be waiting if we just stay here. Okay, we better get going if we want to get there before sundown. Huh, you coming too, Rachel? I mean, it's not like you actually know Professor Gordon. I'm the one taking his class. Besides, I think it'll be fun to help a great detective out on a case. Hey, this isn't all fun and games, you know. Road trip. To the fabled Aurora. Oh, I see a bunch of Pokemon I want to go talk to.
Huh? Why is it snowing?
Just what's going on here? Oh, it's freezing cold.
And it's just here in this specific area.
So, it's only snowing around the ruins. No way that's normal. For now, let's find the professor. He may be able to tell us something about all of this. Good plan. The ruins are just up this hill. We should be able to find him there. Just up the hill. Okay, let's go, Tim. Alright, sounds good. It's got a charger bug and a Rowlet. Oh, Rowlet looks cold. Contracts bzzz, and expands. So what a strangely shaped Pokemon. Yeah, you don't see these in Rhyme City. And we got a Rowlet. Round eyes that look round and round. This sure is a cute Pokemon. I like Rowlet. I feel like we're definitely be able to break these rocks. They look just rock smashable. Well, hello there.
Yes.
Hello. What are you up to all the way out here? I'm a fossil collector. I travel all over the world searching for new additions to my collection. This is my partner, Zigzagoon.
Yeah.
Rock Smasher. Oh, that's what I use my Zigzagoon for. Oh, and surfing. And cutting. Fossils, huh? Do you really think you'll find some here? Ah, do you have any idea how incredible these ruins are? There are countless fossils buried around here, just waiting to be unearthed. I intend to do just that. Wow, evidence of an ancient civilization and fossils? Sounds like the kind of place legends are born from. Furthermore, now new research has confirmed that the construction of these ruins coincided with a huge meteor shower. Hundreds of meteorites are said to have fallen from the sky and landed here. Yes, here. Meteor then? Or Minior? But truly, these ruins are the stuff of legends. Well, I hope you're able to find some fossils. Thank you. Oh, and before I forget, do you happen to know of any Pokemon that are capable of breaking this boulder? There's something behind it. I can feel it in my bones. It might even be a fossil. My Zigzagoon usually helps me with this sort of thing, but the little fella's paws are frozen numb. We don't want to have trudge all the way out here for our fossil excavation just to be stopped by some nippy weather, you know? Yeah, I wish there was something we could do. Me too. But it's not like either of us can bust a big boulder like that. If we could just find a Pokemon strong enough to break rocks. Yeah, so we're definitely going to team up with another Pokemon. Maybe Deoxys is here with all the meteors that landed. A Leaf Tailor. Oh, it's a Lavani. Looks kind of anxious. Do you think there's something wrong? Hey, Lavani, did something bad happen? I see, it's worried because some Swadloons still haven't come home. Lavani's gone looking for them a lot already and can't find them anywhere. With how cold it is here, I can see why Lavani's worried. If we find the Swadloon, let's tell them to come home. Good idea. Apparently there are 2 Swadloon missing. 2 of them? Got it. Okay, Lavani, leave those Swadloon to us. Okay, now don't worry about it. We can look for them while we're conducting our other investigations. Aw. Wants us to deliver these clothes to the Swadloon when we find them because they're probably shivering in this cold. These are clothes for Swadloon? Yeah. Lavani can use their sticky silk to weave clothes out of leaves. Okay. Got it. Lavani, we'll search for those Swadloon and deliver these clothes to them. So just sit tight and stop worrying. Okay, got another side quest. Right. Even Monferno's cold here? Check the tree. Some pink berries are growing here. Yeah, those are Naba berries. Oh, Monferno. Fiery Tail Burning Spirit. Monferno actually looks really cool. That's a Monferno. It probably lives around here. Doesn't look too happy. Doesn't like how cold it's gotten so suddenly. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? About you, Monferno.
Hey.
Can't you create fire, Monferno? I'd think that would help you deal with the cold. Oh, it's so cold that it's hard to keep hard to heat up your flame. It says it might leave this area if this cold continues much longer. Guess it prefers warm places. I hope the weather gets better soon. So about the snow.
Hey.
Snowfall is pretty rare here, isn't it? This is the first time you've seen snow here when it's not winter? When did this snow start? A few days ago. It says right when some humans arrived. Clouds suddenly started to gather above the ruins and then it started to snow. It's really strange that the snow is only falling around the ruins. Yeah, maybe we'll learn more if we pay them a visit. Okay. Got an Ursa ring here. Brave to go up straight up to an Ursa ring. Exercise extreme caution. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's an Ursa ring. You don't see those back in Rhyme City very often. You sure don't look very happy, Ursa ring. Is something wrong? You came all this way from a faraway bamboo forest with your Ursa ring friend to look for food. But now your friend has been missing for days? I can see why it's worried. Let's help Ursa ring search for his friend. Yeah, we may be in the middle of an investigation, but I'm worried about the other Ursa ring. Do you have any information that might help our search? The last time you saw your friend, he was headed toward the ruins. Sounds like the other Ursa ring may be inside then. Okay, we'll let you know if we find your friend. Okay, so that's 2 side quests to do. Right. Can't go that way. I'm going to go check the right side before we go to the ruins if we can. Oh, the quiz master or professor. We meet again, detective. Remember me? Who are you again? Oh, come on. It's me, the quiz professor. Now, let's get started on today's Pokemon quiz. Answer with the correct Pokemon and I'll give you some fun trivia about the Pokemon as a reward. She was at the park in Rhyme City too. We're actually pretty busy right now. Okay, question number 1. What winged Pokemon has a round body and adorable eyes? The correct Pokemon can be found close by, so get out there and find it. She's not listening to us at all. Well, if we happen to come across the answer, I guess we can tell her. So it's gotta be Rowlet, right? It's got some Lotad. Leaf Bobber. They look so good. Low. Low, low. Low, low, low. Those are Lotad. They're singing so cheerfully. Sorry to bother you when you're having so much fun, but do you mind if we ask you some questions? About you, Lotad.
Hey.
You three seem really happy. Take it you're not bothered by the cold? Oh, they said a little cold snap like this is no problem when they can sing. They want to hurry up and evolve because it's their dream to dance together. Ah, we should ask Ludicolo at the Hi-Hat Cafe to join them. About this place.
Hey.
Have you three always lived here? So you love it here because it's warm and has plenty of food. It's a shame the weather's like this now. Apparently they're just fine, but they're worried about the other Pokemon around here. Hope the snow stops soon. Alright, let's go talk to that Rowlet. I gotta say, like, I've seen people complain about the graphics of this game, and honestly, I don't think it's too bad. Is it the best? No, but it's like, it's no worse than Scarlet and Violet, honestly. I like the art style as well, and the Pokemon look really good. They look really vibrant and colourful, but it's a Rowlet. So this Pokemon has adorable eyes and a round body, just like the quiz professor said. Think she was talking about this Pokemon? She must have been. Okay, let's go back to the professor and tell her what we found. Alright. Gonna do that, nice and easy. And we still gotta find 2 more Pokemon, I'm guessing, after this. Oh, hello, detective. Have you figured out the answer? Yes, it's Rowlet. Bingo, that's it. Maybe I gave too many hints. So Rowlet are nocturnal. During the day, they stay still and photosynthesize. When they hunt, they silently sneak up on their prey and attack it with fierce kicks. Glad we didn't meet it at night, then. We might have learned about those sneak attacks the hard way. On to question number 2. So what Pokemon uses a blocky body, impressive jaws, and will shock you if you touch it? A blocky body? Is there really a Pokemon like that? Maybe it's an electric type? I guess we can keep an eye out. Impressive jaws? That's not Charger Bug, is it? I mean, it's got a blocky body, but... Oh, you do have jaws, yeah. Oh, you look just like what the quiz professor described. Yeah, she must have been talking about Charger Bug. I didn't realize you even had jaws like that. It's nothing important. Sorry if we startled you. Anyway, now that we know the answer, let's go tell her. Like, as soon as it said, like, blocky body, I was thinking, like, Charger Bug. Then it said the jaws. I was like, I don't know. But I guess, yeah, I can definitely see now. Alright, so judging by the look on your face, you found the answer. Yep, the answer is Charger Bug. Exactly, good job. So Charger Bug eat fallen leaves and convert them into electricity. And they can store that electricity just like a battery. Seems like they'd be pretty useful Pokemon to have in the great outdoors. If only a certain Pikachu had that talent. Hey Tim, you know I can hear you, right? Now for question number 3. This is the last one. What Pokemon is soft and fluffy all over? Soft and fluffy all over. Just find the fluffiest Pokemon around these ruins. Soft and fluffy, huh? Wonder if I could beat this fine fur coat of mine. Ursaring? I don't know if you're soft and fluffy.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. There's gotta be another Pokemon we haven't discovered yet, but Clefairy, oh. Reading about Clefairy, that's cool. Whew, that was quite a hike. Hey Tim, there are a lot of Pokemon here that I've never seen in the city. Yeah, same here. But that Ursaring we saw just outside isn't native to this area. Maybe it came here looking for food? Say, where is Gordon anyway? Looks like someone's here. Oh, that's...
Oh, what are you doing here?
Chris Honor, Professor Gordon's assistant. Yeah, Munchlax's curry enthusiast.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you during your work, Chris. My name is Rachel, and this is Tim. I'm a student of Professor Gordon's, and Tim here also attends Rhyme University. Oh, you're students. What brought you all the way out here? There's something we want to ask the Professor Gordon about. We were hoping to talk to him. The Professor? Oh dear. He entered the ruins 2 days ago, and, well, as you can see, he hasn't come back yet. Huh? Whoa, 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 what are you saying? Oh, the Professor's always like this. He's absolutely obsessed with his research in the ruins. I'm pretty sure he's deep inside them right now with his partner Slowpoke. As much as I wish I could check on him, there's some kind of trick to opening the door to the ruins. You have to trip some sort of mechanism to open it, but I can't figure it out. Usually makes it back without issue. I'm sure he's fine. Hey, in case you haven't noticed, it's freezing! Can you really afford to be so carefree about this? Guess we have to figure out how to use the mechanism if we want to meet Gordon. Okay, Chris, we'll go look for Professor Gordon and his Slowpoke. You? I'm not sure that's the best idea. Don't worry, Tim and Pikachu are detectives, famous all over Rhyme City. Oh, you're that, Tim? The great detective? In that case, I'm a lot less worried. Okay, I'll leave the search for the Professor and Slowpoke to you. Just don't push yourselves too hard. Right, first we'll investigate the entrance to the ruins. It wouldn't be much help if I'm looking at the same things you are. I'll go look around the perimeter of the ruins. Thanks. Okay, let's start investigating that entrance. Right.
Hey.
Okay, let's take a close look and figure out what sort of mechanism we're working with. Careful not to miss any details. Yeah, I know. There's a switch to the right. Let's see. Where should we look first? Straight here. This tile right here has a design carved into it. Okay. What do you suppose this design means? I have no idea. I'm not an archaeologist. Fair enough. It might have meant something to Gordon though. I wonder. Alright, we've got the door with Clefairy getting held above it. There's some sort of picture on the door. Yeah, it must be some kind of relief. Okay. Looks like a person holding up a Pokemon. Yeah, it does. Do you think it's a clue about the mechanism?
Okay.
I think we've checked everything that stands out. Yeah, we just gave the place a quick glance, but I think we've got plenty to work with now. Hold up Pikachu on the switch? Well, we looked all around the door, but we still don't know how to open it. Looks like Chris was right. It won't open unless we activate some sort of mechanism. So what's the mechanism to get this door open? Even after investigating the area, we still can't figure that out. Makes sense, we're not archaeology experts after all. I think we should use our own methods to solve this. So what do you mean? Our detective skills, you know? Conducting investigations, interviewing witnesses, all that jazz. Chris might know more about the ruins. Maybe someone saw Gordon open the door. But who? Oh, you mean the Pokemon who live here? Exactly. Let's go interview witnesses and see if we can round up clues. Right, sounds good. Alright. Oh, Swaddloon. Find safety in Swaddling. Oh, that's cute. There's a Swaddloon. Looks like it didn't go home because it's too cold to move. Let's give it the clothes we got from Lavani. Looks a lot happier now. Now you can get back to Lavani, right? Seems really worried about you. Should hurry on home, okay? Okay, ooh. Has thick cotton fluff. Edelgos. It's really fluffy. That's an impressive amount of fluff. Edelgos has got to be the answer to the quiz professor's question. Alright then, let's go back and tell her the answer. We will do... We can go down this way. So what do you suppose grows on this tree?
Let me see. Whoa!
Premier Pitcher. Passimian. I like Passimian. Whoa, a Passimian was in the tree. So we woke you up from your nap? Sorry about that. It's been noisy around here lately because of all the strange visitors. Is it talking about the professor and Chris? Maybe. Let's ask for more details. So about you, Passimian. Do you live here, Passimian? Apparently Passimian and its troop have lived here a long time. Says they never have to worry about food because so many berries grow around here. So this is a pretty easy place to live, I guess. So about the ruins. Says it's been seeing humans around here recently. Recently? Oh. Humans used to live here a long time ago, but now they're a rare sight. And it only knew that humans used to live here because that's what its grandfather told it. If humans once lived here, it must have been a really long time ago. Professor Gordon, did you see a human around here with a slowpoke? You saw a human doing something in front of the ruins while you were up in the tree? What was he doing, the human? He was trying to lift Slowpoke up in front of the door. I was right, but Slowpoke was too heavy to lift, so the human started climbing up a tree instead. Okay. Passimian also says it was laughing its head off watching them. The professor climbed a tree? What in the world was he up to? I'm really curious about what Passimian told us. You mean about Gordon climbing a tree before he entered the ruins? What's for the reason? Passimian also said the professor tried to lift up Slowpoke, right? Remember the relief from the door also depicted someone holding up a Pokemon. Do you think there's something on top of the door? It sure sounds possible. Let's go look up there.
Alright then. Just a little climb, no problem. Oh, finally made it.
Anything up there?
Let me catch my breath first. That's no way to treat a Pokemon. This tile has the same design as the one down there.
So, what did you see on the top door? There was a little tile with the same design as the one on the ground by the door. The same design? Let's think back over what we know. Gordon climbed the tree before entering the ruins. Yeah, it must have been to open the door. Right, so that's got to be some sort of key or switch to open it. Have we seen anything that fits that description? Let's see. Something like a key or a switch. Go with the tile of a unique design. Yeah, could see that being a switch to open the door. Right, I think that's pretty likely. Okay, I'll try stepping on it. I felt something. It sank down a bit when I pressed on it. Then Pikachu stands on the other one. It's definitely a switch then, but the door still didn't budge. Must be some other way to open it. Try to deduce how, Tim. I know how. Pikachu, you stand on it. Right. So did you figure out how to open the door? Yes.
Oh.
There are two switches with the same design. One above the door and one below the door. Maybe the door will open if we press them both? So you think Gordon climbed the tree to press the switch above the door? Yeah, and he had Slowpoke press the other one below. Then maybe all we gotta do is press both switches at once. Let's try it out. Alright, cool. That's pretty easy to figure out. Okay, let's press both switches at once. You can press the one down here, Tim. I'll get up one up top. Thanks, Pikachu. I know I volunteered, but climbing trees is actually pretty tough.
Gotta climb up again.
Okay, Pikachu, you press that one.
Yep, leave it to me.
Yes!
Alright, now we can get inside. Let's go find the professor. Yeah, before I go in there though, I want to just look around here. Didn't even have to talk to Chris to get extra information. Love how Pikachu runs when he follows us. Alright, so let's just go and hand this in. So detective, have you identified the fluffiest fluffster around the ruins? Yeah, of course. The answer is Edelgos. Oh, Eldegoss. Yeah, that's correct. Didn't you just want to give it a big hug? A little bit. By the way, Eldegoss cotton is used as a material for all sorts of clothing. Not only that, the seeds attached to its cotton are highly nutritious for Pokemon. Really is an amazing Pokemon. Not only cute, but helpful as well. Ah, cute and helpful. Is there anything it can't do? Our daily lives really are improved by so many different Pokemon helping us out. Well, that's it for today's quiz. Hope you're looking forward to the next time we meet. I've got a feeling we're going to keep running into her. Yeah, well, please go easy on us, okay? That's another quest done. I'm thinking maybe behind that rock's got to be another Swadloon. The one we saw by the professor, the fossil expert. And we know the Ursaring's got to be in the ruins. But I think it's probably a great place to end this part off. Next episode, we going into the ruins. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day. Peace.